people like all locked in together, like, you know. And of course the first thing you think of is, where's my boy? Getting really hot in here. PDA here is crazy, guys. Like literally, like anywhere you go, like there it is, you know. I'm not saying in Kenya there's no PDA. There is PDA. And by the way, for anybody who doesn't know what PDA means, it's public display of affection. I mean, I don't mind it personally, like, you know, but then it's just like a shock. Like sometimes you just get out and you find people like all locked in together, like, you know. And of course the first thing you think of is, where's my boyfriend? So I don't know if you've noticed, guys, like I keep reaching out to the side of my eye because I kind of feel like there's something in my eyeball. I don't know. But we're gonna move on regardless, because yeah, I got some. So number 2 is pretty much like, I'm fascinated by the left-hand drive cars, you know. I kind of go like, if you're moving from Kenya and you come here, that would be like something, you know. You kind of, I feel like you kind of have to learn how to drive like again. I not necessarily again, I'm being too dramatic, but yeah, you kind of, it's something. Well, my sister does it and we go to Kenya and she still drives there, so I don't know, she's just something else. Okay, number 3, mostly just they have like these really big supermarkets. I'd say they're like in Kenya, you know, the go downs, how they look like really big, you know, like space. So they have those here, but then mostly they're like supermarkets that sell wholesale things. Now I feel like my kiss really is coming in, so don't mind. If you want to buy like toilet paper in bulk, the most you can get, I think, is maybe like the 40-piece one, or is it 30? I don't know, guys, tell me down there, like I can't remember. But yeah, and here you can actually go to a wholesale place, like a really big bale of toilet paper, and it comes at a really cheap price. So I feel like that's a really good thing. Like Kenyans should actually get this. Like most of the time when I find something that fascinates me, I always go like, I wish this was in Kenya, like I wish this was in Kenya, you know. So yeah, you guys, when you're new kwa chap chap number business ideas, yeah, so this is one of those things, so you figure it out. And by the way, when we're talking about like big supermarkets, I'm also going to talk about the food. Like the food portions here are like crazy, guys. Like, whoo. I am not complaining though, because, you know, we like to eat. I don't know, like every food you buy, it has like the nutritional facts over there. I know some of you would appreciate that, but then to me it kind of gives me a lot of anxiety, because then I kind of have to check how many calories and this and this. And sometimes, like when you buy like a pack of Oreos, your plan is actually to sit down and eat them, you know. But then when you look and you're like, oh, it's like what, $3.50 for like 2 Oreos, you go like, really? Why are they testing my patience, you know? So guys, another thing is the patriotism here. Like I've never seen a country where most people are so proud to display their flag anywhere, you know. Like this is surprising to me, because I go like, okay, why do other people have flags? Like, are they in the army or something? I kind of had to find out, but then it's more just like, I love my country, so I'm just gonna put the flag there, you know. So that was surprising to me, because in Kenya you'd be caught, I don't know, like Wezi, you'd never find that, you know. So unless maybe it's like a rugby game or something, or you know, it's a national holiday, then you'd see the Kenyan flags, but never would you find someone putting a flag in their house to be proud of Kenya, you know. But I'm proud of my country, you know, but I never really put it out there like that. But yeah. Oh my gosh, this one is so funny. Like when I came here, when I got here the first time, my sister used to tell me, like, you're gonna see how this Wazungus have like a really weird smile. And I'm like, what do you mean weird smile? And then I saw it one time. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like the thing is that you'd meet a Mzungu, right? And then they'd smile at you, like you'd smile at someone in Kenya, like, you know, I would say hi. So they'd smile at you. Then the next time you look at them, they look like they never, like the facial expression, like it's like they never even did anything. Like it's like this. So yeah, and it's so weird, because you go like, okay, it doesn't look like my friend who is studying here. I'm sorry, he's studying here. And the thing is, he was telling me how people here are so, you know, it's not so easy to make friends like that. You know, it's not like Kenya where, you know, you'd be in class or you'd go to uni for the first time and you'd be in groups and automatically that means like these are your people. You know, you'd just be like, oh, you're hi, or you'd see them like in the mess hall and you'd be like, hi, you know. But here it's not like that. Like he was telling me how he went and he was in a group with other people and they discussed and did this and this and did projects and everything. But then the next day, that person would just come and like walk past you like, I don't know you like that, you know. I'm like, okay. And it's surprising when you experience it for the first time, but then after a while you kind of also get used to it, because it's not really like being unfriendly. I think most of these people have their own cliques already. So about this one, it's a bit of I think it's more like a sensitive topic when it comes to my country and tribes and everything. So here, people never make assumptions about races. Like, you can't just see someone with like really long silky hair and you just assume they're Indian or they're from the Philippines or something. You kind of have to talk to them, because making assumptions, it can be offending and it's stereotypical. You know, someone like, oh, which tribe are you from? That is pretty, you know. Here you don't do that. Like, you kind of just, you know, get to know them so you can know where they're really from, you know. It's just the same way for me. Like, someone would just assume I'm from Kenya, you know. They probably have to talk to me and ask me, you know. And most of the people would just round it off to like, oh, you're from Africa, you know, because I don't know, because of the accent. I've had that a lot. Like, I've had people just tell me like, are you from Africa, you know. So I kind of have to Kenya. So this one, I think maybe most of you know about this one. Even if you're in Kenya, you know this. Like, the money you're gonna spend on hair here, like to just make a simple braid, would be like an arm and a foot, you know. And to me, back in Kenya, I used to make my hair literally like every 3 weeks. I like exploring. So when I came here and my sister would see me like my hair undone every time, then she'd be like, you know. And I'd go like, well, I'll just, you know. And I'm lucky because my sister does hair, so she can just, I just tell her like, okay, can you do this for me, you know. So even this, she kind of did the cornrows for me and I did the crocheting by myself, you know. But if you don't know how to do hair, yeah, just get ready to just shave, or I'm sorry, I don't know what people do. Or, you know, like if you braid your hair, you kind of braid it in such a way that you know you're gonna takes a long time with it. Like, you're gonna sit with it probably like 3-4 months before you change your hairstyle again. Because I hear like when you go to the Nigerian stores, they charge you like $250. I'm like, really? That's like my rent in Kenya. Come on, really? So guys, if you're used to African food, you have to do your research on where to find good African food. Otherwise, you'll just have to look for substitutions, but then they don't taste the same. You know, they just don't taste the same. So the thing is, you gotta know, like, this is where I buy my unga, and this is where I buy the kale, and this is where, because there's kale, there's collard green, they all look the same. And collard green is a bit tough. So kale ndio kama sukuma wiki. So you kind of have to know these things. So you do your research. I'm sorry, guys. You do your research. Excuse me. You do your research. Know where to get your African food. As for me, I guess for me, I'm lucky because my sister was here already, so I just kind of just followed suit what she did. And I'm pretty sure it was really hard for her when she came here for the first time. She kind of had to figure out all these things by herself. Guys, before I head out, I'd quickly like to introduce you to a friend of mine, my girl Elizabeth Irungu. She's Kenyan, but she lives in Austria right now, and she's visited a lot of European countries. So she has a YouTube channel that talks more about the culture shocks and the racism and the culture, like pretty much just everything you need to know about living abroad. So hit her up, and thank you so much. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. I know it's not much. Like, I kind of just try to not go deep into like the bigger issues because there's so many culture shocks that you need to know. But I'd really appreciate it if you'd like comment down below and just let me know what you think of this video. And I'm obviously going to do more videos about living abroad and how it is for me and how it is for everybody else, I guess. And yeah, and just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and just be supportive, guys. Just support this. And yeah, I appreciate you. Be blessed. Bye.